You know, back when I was younger, I kind of thought older people didn't know as much or wasn't as smart as I was. And now the shoe is on the other foot. A while ago, my baby grandson, 13-year-old, I was in the kitchen there, and our ice maker it's not hooked up. So we got ice trays. And he come in there to get him some ice out of the ice tray. And he turned it upside down and he was beating on it it's the plastic trays, you know, you take one end and the other end, you twist them opposite and all the cubes will fall out. And he was sitting there fighting with that thing, trying to get it. And I said, Jay, let me show you how to get them out real easy. And he wouldn't do it, and he kept saying, no, I know how to do it, I know how to do it. And he was fighting, and finally I just snatched it from him, I put it on the tray holder thing, and I twisted it, and they all fell out. And he just kept on, I know how to do it. And he won't share anything. I'm not supposed to be eating potato chips, and I went through there and he had this big old bag of Ruffles potato chips. And when he saw me coming, he started saying, no, 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 no. In other words, he won't give me, and I hadn't even asked him for any of it. And I finally just went up and I said, can I have a couple of chips? Because that's all I wanted was a couple of chips. But he wouldn't give them to me. And what really irks me, if I go get something that I know he likes and I know I like, and I don't get one, I get a couple of extras, one for me, one for him, and one for Donovan. But I kind of feel like that picture on the wall that you got this picture hanging in your house or whatever, and it's been there forever, and nobody really looks at it or anything, it's just there. And I feel like that picture on the wall. I'm just there. Nobody looks at it. Nobody pays any attention to it. So guess I really ought to be thankful for my YouTube family, because 2 or 3 times a week they look at me and they talk to me and stuff. Oh. But folks, do I like act like an real old person that doesn't know nothing, and do y'all just humor me? Oh, troubles me. Really does. I got quite a bit done outside today. I moved a lot of other plants and stuff off the deck and around to the side of the house, and made more room. And I had 3 out there. I can move the smaller one pots on my scooter, but I can't move them big ones into containers, in fabric containers. And I had 3 of them I needed moving. And Don would come out there and move them for me. Walmart called. He goes to orientation on Sunday, that's day after tomorrow. So I would imagine, well, when you go to orientation, you're automatically on the clock. You're getting paid right then. So I imagine he'll be going to work Monday. But that orientation, the way that thing works at Walmart, all these new people sitting there and they're telling you all the different things and policies about Walmart. And you have to take certain aptitude tests and stuff on the computer. It asks you questions, you get what you think the right answer is and all that stuff. And you're always having to go in there and get on the computer and do updates and stuff. I reckon you do. That's how it was when I was there. But yeah, he'll probably start to work Monday, so it's a good thing for him. I hope he can do well with this. I mean, a while ago when he found out, what's on my face there? I can't see. A while ago when he found out he was starting to work next week, his mannerisms kind of changed. He was walking head held high, and it was just different. He's so happy about that. So I'm really hoping it works out for him. But that means I'm going to have to take up the slack now. I'm going to have to do the dishes, and I'm going to have to do a lot of the house cleaning and stuff. You can't expect him to do all that and work a job too. So that means at night he'll be on the same shift as his mama and his brother, and that means me and Jaden will be here by ourselves at night. I don't know why Jaden, I can't, if I really push it, he'll give me a hug, but they're not. That's why I've always wanted a girl, a grandchild, because they're more loving and they will give you hugs and stuff like that, you know. But the boy don't do it. In the back when I was walking and everything, if I'd catch him asleep or something, I'd go over and steal a kiss from him. Can't do that anymore. And used to, when he got ready to go to bed, he'd come in here and say, "Poppy," and then he'd do this number, "Time to go to sleep." You know, wanting me to go to bed with him. Like I've told y'all that before. Now, no cotton picking way. And sometimes I'll say, you know, I'm gonna wait till you go to sleep and I'm gonna crawl in bed with you. And when I say something like that, when he goes to bed, I'll go open the door to check on him, and he's got the door locked. That's happened more than once. You know, I'm fortunate that I'm here with my family and everything, but in the end, I feel like that picture on the wall that nobody pays any attention to anymore. Oh. I don't know, sometimes I think about it and I just want to cry. Oh. Boy, I long for the days when I had to go to bed with him and stuff, you know, and back when he was a baby, he slept with me. I brought a little cooler, set it beside my bed with his bottles in it, and diapers and stuff, you know. His mama don't understand it either. He didn't want to sleep with her, he wanted to sleep with me. And we had a crib, but he hardly ever used it. Oh. But he was my baby, man. I'd change the diapers, and when he got toddler size and he was walking and everything, and if he went and done his business, in other words, pooped in his diapers, he'd come in there to me and he'd stand over beside the closet and stand there and say, "Poppy, Poppy, poo-poo, poo-poo." He didn't like to wear them poo-poo diapers. And now he's 5'11", 13 years old. What was that? Totally different kid. Don't want me to show him nothing. I'll try to help him with something and I get that same attitude that I got a while ago when I was trying to show him how to do the ice cube tray. Donovan's not really like that. Donovan's got some quirks about him, you know, but with Donovan, see, Jennifer come home from school and had him, and then went back to school, and so we had Donovan as an infant, just a few days old, and we had him all that time. He's been with me for 31 years. He's 31 years old. He's been with me 31 years. And we did 14 years in the Boy Scouts. When he come home in the first grade, and they have what they call a Cub Scout roundup, and you kids interested, you bring them to school that night, and If you want to, you sign up. Well, Donovan wanted in it, boy, and we signed up. And didn't nobody think he would go all the way through that, and he went through it for 14 years. And I enjoyed every bit of it. I only now do I realize how much I enjoyed that. And I met a lot of fine people, you know. But Donovan, he would get, if I wanted a hug, I could get a hug from him. And that used to be a thing with me and him and my wife, you know, sometimes would be arguing about something, and all of a sudden he'd say group hug, and we'd all get together and group hug. At that time, Jennifer and Joey wasn't living with us. But 1970, Jennifer was born, so I've been with babies ever since 1970, 50 years. And now all of a sudden I don't have any babies anymore. Up to 2 or 3 years ago, I thought I had Jaden was my baby, you know, but as he got older, it changed. Just a picture on the wall, that's all I am now. And I truly don't know what, all my YouTube family, I truly don't know what's in your heart. I think I know what's in your heart. And I'm thankful for every one of you. Now, I don't have that many. I can't describe my feelings now. I don't know. You know, I was talking the other day about the statistics say I've got 7 more years before I statistically should die. But sometimes I get, maybe I don't want 7 more years. But then on the other hand, I don't feel like I'm done yet. I feel like I've got things I need to do. So, I don't know. And I didn't do any videos. Well, I'm doing a video now, but I didn't do anything today. I used my scooter, but that was taking compost around to my compost pile and stuff like that, and moving some plants and stuff to the side of the house. Tomorrow I've got to make the run to Family Dollar. I don't like going to Family. I mean, I like going to Family, but the downside is I go there and I'm spending money, and I shouldn't be spending money. Well, I appreciate every one of you guys and girls, you know that. And I think about your element and stuff. You know, Lisa's got some health problems. Barb's got health problems. Darlene, and number 1, Laney, I guess most of my subscribers are not young folks. Troy's got problems. Marty's got problems. I think Christy's, health-wise, Christy's all right. And Alan, I don't think he's got any health problems because he's autistic. And I know Rhiann, I won't discuss any of her problems, I know she's got some, I guess you sure, health issues. Elena doesn't seem to she doesn't seem to have anything going on with her. And she just got braces on her teeth a week or two ago. And Troy, I'm not Troy, but oh boy, what is his name? Dad's going it. One of them senior moments again. The one that he makes knives. He's got COPD. I think one of my other subscribers got COPD. Troy's got a blood clot in his leg. So I just, I wish there was some way I could meet everybody personally, one-on-one. But that's not going to happen. And by the way, I was looking at my eggplants again today. I've got that one big one now. And then I got at least two more that's starting to grow on there. So those things have started bearing fruit now, and maybe because, you know, I picked one good bloom and rubbed it against the others, and maybe that's what happened, why they got pollinated. Now the marigold seeds that Lisa Kleckner sent me, I got them planted, and they're got flowers on them now, and I wished I'd have done that earlier on, because when you got a bunch of flowers around, that will attract the bees. But I'm gonna get me a pack of those things. I need to get. I hate to ask my daughter. Used to, I could hop in the car and go. Now I can't do that. Can't do it. I went and picked some more oranges today. I figure we'll have oranges for about another month and they'll all be gone. Because I'm eating 3 or 4 days. I love them things. And I know some of you saying you're wasting so much orange when you cut the peel off like you do, and yeah. But them things are really, really hard to peel. They're just hard to peel. They're not navels. I said it really, I thought they were navels, but they're not navels. It's a blood orange, and they're extremely hard to peel. And even on a regular navel orange, when I had them, I would cut them like that. And I used to make juice. I had a juicer, and some people don't like the pulp in their orange juice, but when I make juice like that, the pulp is in there, buddy. My eye is burning. I love the pulp in that juice. And of course, when you make your own juice like that, it's not pasteurized or anything like when some of the juice companies make the orange juice, they have to cook it and all that stuff. And that changes the taste. It really does. And you tell, if you're used to fresh juice, fresh squeezed juice, you can tell the difference between that and what Minute Maid or somebody like that makes. I mean, it's alright what they make, but it's not fresh squeezed. But at least they offer it in two varieties, you know, no pulp and with pulp. And I was making French fries today. And I was eating something else. And I'm not going to tell you what this something else was, but I'm going to tell you this. A piece of it fell into the fryer, in the deep fryer. And it fell in it. I was holding the thing with one hand and I was eating the other thing with one hand, and a piece of it fell into the deep fryer. So tomorrow, I'm going to make several more pieces of that and deep fry them, because that piece that fell in the deep fryer, when I got my fries out and it was cooked, you know, I ate it and I liked it. And I ain't never heard of anything, that item being fried at all. So, I may do a video of that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I don't know, am I melancholy or what? I don't know. My eyes are burning. I've been handling some peppers. That's what it is. Oh boy. Anyhow, just a picture on the wall. That's kind of what I feel like. One thing I can say this. Me and my daughter are closer than we have ever been. And we really had a clash the first year after my wife died. Jennifer really didn't think I cared about it. And she even told me that. And I don't know what I was doing that made her feel like that, you know. I tried dating a couple of times and that didn't work out, and I wasn't really interested. I felt married. I still feel married. And if I'm friends with a lady, like if I got really close friends with these ladies around here, if they started wanting to make it more than just friends, I'm gonna run like a scared rabbit. I don't want that kind of relationship with another woman. But that's just me. Alright, guys. Just a picture on the wall. That's, nobody takes it. Well, it really bothers me about Jaden. Went through so much with him. And I was never really close with Joey. I mean, when I come home with when I had my big toe amputated and the bandage had the big change on that every day and everything, Joey was there. Joey was going to do it. Joey was going to wind up in the medical field. He was going to be a doctor. And now, I'm not sure what he's going to do. But he took care of me, you know, constantly. If I needed something, oh, Joe, and he'd come running. His name is Arthur Joseph Wright. And I think my daughter's wished 1,000 times she'd have never put that right name on his birth certificate and just made it Pearson. Because that daddy, he was a piece of work. Man. And he's got 5 or 6 kids he's having to pay support on, and he don't keep up with child payments. He's way behind on that. And Jaden's dad does. So anyway, folks, that's my story today. I've not really got a video, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And maybe you get tired of me saying that, but I love all of you. And you better know it, because I'm telling you. Oh, Lordy, my eyes are burning. Quit rubbing them with dauber. I feel like I'm leaving something unsaid. Got a lot of memories popping in my head. A lot of memories. It bothers me. It bothers me that all of my memories, everything has happened all through my life. When I die, those memories go with me. They're like poof. They're gone. And that bothers me. That's one reason I try to do stuff so occasionally on my videos about my memories. At least in that respect, they're preserved, they're there. If anybody's interested and wants to go look. And really, I don't think there's anybody, not my daughter might, I don't think the boys would even care to go, but that's who I'm making them for. That's who I'm making them for. I wish I had my daddy's memories, my granddaddy's, me and my daddy. don't particularly care about my mama's memories. What do I keep rambling on for? Folks, I'm gonna cut it short. I love all of you, you know it. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Oh, man. I got some people saying my way of peeling my oranges is wasteful. Well, these things is hard to peel. They sure are sweet. And by the way, how about leaving me a thumbs up and a comment? Just say, hey Russell, how you doing? Anything. You don't have to be on topic or anything. Just leave me a comment. And leave me a cotton picking thumbs up. And if you don't want to leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down. I know that's kind of wasteful, but they're really hard to peel. Now, if this was this is a blood orange. If this was a true navel orange, it would be easy to peel. Or a tangerine or something like that. But, thumbs up, thumbs down. You decide. I can't stand it.